Bust, an overhyped bust, and a fancy pair of shoes.
60 seconds.
Here's my first question. How many people are playing? Oh, you're too kind. Oh, going solo. Cool. All right, type your name.
45 seconds.
All right, pick your icon. Just hit the number.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's gonna be the letter B.
And now, here's the man that'll make you pee in your pants, Bob, the host.
Woo-hoo! All right, welcome to HeadRush. I'm Bob, and you are pathetic. Playing by yourself? All right, whatever. So, here's the scoopage. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in, then you have to hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to make your choice. Got it? Good. On your marks, get set. Yes. Category, please. For your enjoyment, yeah, I was there. How does $20,000 sound? All right, now you know how there's always that one kid who lies all the time and says he went places he never could have gone to? Well, say you have a friend who always lies about the famous events he's witnessed. What event could you easily prove he did not attend in 1994? There was no World Series in 1994. The baseball players were on strike.
Oh, that World Series. Okay, I thought you were talking about the 1993 World Series. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I went to the White House?
All righty, pick one. This category is known as, these are the people who invented French kissing? Looks like this one's going for $10,000. Coming at you. Given how noblemen were executed during the French Revolution, which trendy gift would be least appropriate on the day of their execution? Kangol caps, Freezy Freaky's gloves, Doc Martens shoes, or Adidas track pants? In a word, not even close. No way. In case you're wondering, during the French Revolution, most noblemen were taken to the guillotine to have their heads chopped off. So getting a Kangol cap would be kind of ironic, don't you think?
You should wear your cap backwards.
No, forwards.
I say backwards.
And I say forwards.
Oh, well, that's unique.
I need a category. Open wide and get ready for corny horror movies. You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Hey, you know those horror movies about Children of the Corn? Well, imagine this. In a new Children of the Corn movie, the creepy kids grind up and boil all of their corn. What's the best name for this film? Children of the Grits, Children of the Kernel, Children of the Fritters, or Children of the Corn Dog? No, the Fritters were my old next-door neighbors. Those damn kids would never stay off my lawn. See, now I could have given you some cash if you would have picked this. Corn that's been ground up and boiled is called grits.
Billy, Susie, come and eat your grits.
Okay, pick a category. Go ahead, butt. Go ahead, butt. It's headbutt. Time, yes, it is. H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T-H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T, headbutt. One headbutt category coming up. Follow your nose, if you can find it. This question's going to start out at 50,000 big ones. Want to know how to headbutt? All right, you're going to see an equation like this. All you got to do is figure out the parts and add them together. Let's see here. Paid athlete is pro, littlest Hanson is Zach, add them up, pro Zach. Pretty simple, huh? Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. All right, you ready? What's the sum of this equation? Annoying Spice Girl, well, aren't they all? Plus front of your head. Let's see what you think. Start. Nice mouth. What are you, raised in a barn or something? What is wrong with today's youth? You know, where do we go? Hey, goat, come here. Look at what they just typed in. Exactly. You know, I should take away some of their cash. Okay, I'll do it. God, don't nag. All right, the goat told me to take away cash, so here I go. You know what? I'm still pissed. You know, that doesn't do it for me, taking away cash. God, I wish I had some other idea. Wait, Who's here?
Hello, Bob. I'm Abraham Lincoln.
Wow.
Ooh, a goat.
Yeah, I don't know how it got
You
in
know,
here.
I may have been shot in the head, but I think you should take away more cash.
Okay, I can't argue with you two. Hey, watch this. No, I'm still pissed. Come on, Abe, Goat, let's go in my car. I gotta go think.
Ooh, all right. Yeah.
Come on, back inside. Let's go. Abe, come on.
Sounds like someone needs a new carburetor.
I know, Abe, but what should I do to this player?
I don't know. How about change their name?
Hey, good idea. All right, I think that's enough punishment for now. Let's get back to the game. Well, it might have worked when he was like 2 or 3, but if you ask me, I'd hate to be a grown man with a name like Babyface.
And now, accepting his 84th Grammy Award, Babyface. Someone want to burp this guy?
Okay, I need a cat. And here we have... Hey, watch where you're sticking that ox. This one can get you 10 grand. Okay, let's say they come out with a sequel to the computer game Oregon Trail, and they call it Oregon Trail. If during your game of Oregon Trail, you're leading an expedition across the largest organ in the human body, which of the body's largest organ? It's the skin. And I'll tell you what, I'd rather tip over in Skin River than get caught up in an eruption at Zit Mountain. Alrighty, pick one. The category is Chores for Lazy People. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Okay, take a look at this person's to-do list and tell me what is missing. Buckle my shoe, shut the door, pick up sticks, what comes next? Lose your date? You think you'd be used to that by now. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. I don't know about you, but that's how I learned to count when I was a kid. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, big fat hen. And I still can't get rid of this freaking hen. Ow! 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 Stop it! Stop it! Category, please. Your attention, please. Attention. You just picked a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is robotic reproductive difficulties. All right, I'm going to read off 7 different names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a character from the Star Wars series or a form of birth control. As each one comes up, if it's a Star Wars robot, press 1. If it's a form of birth control, press 2. And if you want to skip one, press 4. I'll add 5K to your score for a right answer, and 5,000 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Okay, let's see that timer. Let's boogie. R2-D2, stop. RU-48, IUD, C-3PO, Devo Provera, Boba Fett. This is it, Norplan. That's all she wrote. Hey, only one wrong. Pretty good, Tiger. Let's check out your total. Satisfied? Great. Let's move on. Okay, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? The house that bad taste built. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Hey, if you're like me, then you love that TV show Full House. I can't believe it's gone. Oh, well, anyway. Say the cast of Full House goes on to make 4 spin-off shows. Because it's the best hand in the game of poker, which spin-off would be the most successful? In the game of poker, a royal flush beats everything. And believe me, if Bob Saget is starring in it, it will be a royal flush. I need a category. This baby is playing with your marbles, and it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. All right, we've all played Hungry Hungry Hippos, right? You know where you try to catch the marbles with your big hippo mouth? Well, if you play a game of Hungry Hungry Hippocrates, what will you most likely be using to... Hippocrates is considered the father of medicine.
I seem to be suffering from severe abdominal pains. Perhaps eating even more marbles will make the pain go away.
Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for Stick It Where the Sun Don't Shine. And you're playing for a $30,000 wad. Here's the pitch. Which planet's orbits are between you and Uranus? Mercury and Venus, Neptune, Venus, and Pluto, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, or Mars, Venus, Neptune, Jupiter, and Saturn?
Can I help you with anything?
Oh, no thank you. I'm just losing.
Bet you wish you would have picked this. Starting at Earth, you got Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, then Uranus. Man, just think, next time you wipe yourself, you could be destroying like billions and billions of alien life forms. Category, please. We're going to take a quick pause for this commercial break.
Hey kids, put down those chutes and ladders and come with me to Acne Land!
Look out for the pus pit! I'm lost in the forest of ingrown hairs!
Don't step in Blackhead Minefield.
Zit Mountain is about to blow!
Acne Land, the board game where bad skin is more than an embarrassment, it's an adventure.
Time for the head rush. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, because when you see two words that match, you better buzz in. If you're right, you got $5,000 coming your way. But if you're wrong, you owe me $5,000. Oh, don't forget. Your match better fit this clue. What a tool. And I hope you have the tools to ace this head rush. Good luck. Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game. Hey, just think, if you only got one or two more questions right,
Nice job, people. Baby Diva, it's in your hands. Tell me, we doing another one right away?
Showtime.
alrighty, pick one. Now serving Hammer Time. Can't test this. $20,000 for a correct answer. So, you've all heard of Einstein's theory of relativity, right? You know, E equals MC squared. Does sound familiar? It was in all the papers. Anyway, if Einstein's theory were E equals MC hammer, what would the 80s rap star be equal to? Emission, energy, evolution, or Einstein? The E in E equals MC squared is energy. Yep, Hammer sure did have a lot of energy, but he seemed to run out of it around the same time he ran out of money. Category, how cartoon characters keep that healthy glow. This one will get you 10 grand. Eyes up front, we're moving. Which cartoon character is most likely a vegan? Elmer Fudd, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, or... Vegans don't eat or use any animal products at all, and Bugs seems pretty content with just his carrots. Yep, they say carrots really improve your eyesight. I've been eating them for years, and I never... Ow! Oh, man, where did that come from? Oh. Okay, pick a category. May I introduce a black hole in one? And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Okay, imagine there's going to be a new blockbuster film about the creation of the universe. Based on the leading theory about the creation of the universe, which of these musical acts would be the best choice to record the film's soundtrack? Most scientists believe that the universe began with a huge explosion, or the Big Bang. Unfortunately, you can't listen to the soundtrack without your face melting away. Okay, I need a category. Let's see what we got here. Things that rhyme with lick lick. $30,000 for this one. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. If someone calls you a dick, what are you most likely doing? Running a factory, swimming in a lake, chewing on leaves, or holding back water? A dick is a small antelope found in parts of Africa. And what's worse, his last name is Wad. Category, please. Well, now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is I like them tumblers. Oh, chill out, okay? You know the rules. Get the monkey. Let's go. Let's do it. Ice hockey, basketball, luge, biathlon, decathlon, boxing. One more. That's all she wrote. You missed one, but you hit on 6. Not too shabby. Let's check out your total. Nice shooting, Tex. Hey, let's move it out. I need a category. And this is, what the heck is that Kung Fu grip for anyway? $10,000 for this one. All right, this one's about G.I. Joe, the great American action figure with the Kung Fu grip. So listen up, soldier. On which other doll would G.I. Joe most likely perform the Heimlich maneuver? Lil Splash and Shiver, Baby Headstand Surprise, Cabbage Patch Kids Snack Time Kids, or Betsy Wetsy? Huh, all the blood must be rushing to your head. Should have picked this. To help someone who's choking, you perform the Heimlich maneuver on them. And since those Cabbage Patch dolls eat like pigs, they may need Joe's help.
I love you, and I love to eat. Yum, yum. Prime rib, yum, yum, yum. And potatoes, yum, yum, yum. And...
Alrighty, pick one. Coming at you. Creative ways to tackle the first baseman. Get it right, I'm handing over $20K. Okay, now you all know primetime Deion Sanders, right? Well, you know how his uniform number in baseball and football is 21? Suppose primetime wants to have a prime number on his uniform. What number should Deion Sanders use? 20, 23, 24, or 25? Since 23 can only be divided by itself or 1 without leaving a remainder, it's a prime number. And for a guy who makes so much money, you wouldn't think he'd have to hold down 2 jobs. Go figure. Okay, pick a category. And I believe this one's called Art and Self-Mutilation. And it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Hey, you know how some people say artists are like the most stylish of people? Well, you tell me. If dead Dutch artist Vincent van Gogh were alive today, which of these trendy piercings would he not be able to get? Nose rings in both nostrils, eyebrow rings in both eyebrows, earrings in both ears, or nipple rings in both nipples? In a fit of depression, Vincent van Gogh cut off one of his own ears. So that's how that whole single earring fad got started. Well, that's good to know. Okay, I need a category. Say hello to Twice as Cool as 60 Minutes. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Okay, you can count on your fingers or your toes or your hooves or whatever you want for this one. Buzz in and fill in the blank when you got the answer. Got it? How many seconds does it take to watch MTV's 120 Minutes? What's the matter? You run out of fingers? Let's see, there's 60 seconds in a minute and 120 minutes in 120 minutes, so 6 times 12 is 72. Carry the 2 zeros and you get 7,200 seconds, which comes to about 7,000 more seconds of pasty British snot rock than anyone really needs in a week. I need a category. This one is, so that's why they call him the Boy Wonder. 10,000 bucks riding on this one. Hey, you remember that version of Jingle Bells, where Batman smells and the Batmobile loses a wheel and the commissioner does something and Robin lays an egg and everything? Well, if Robin were a real Robin, what kind of egg would he have laid? A blue one, a furry one, a smelly one, or one as big as your head? No, if the egg smells funny, then I think Robin's done something else. And that ain't an egg. For the curious, here's the right answer. Robin's eggs are blue. Yep, I hear he keeps them in his tights so they stay warm. Wait a minute, those aren't eggs. Alrighty, pick one. You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. What's your secret? Hey, you want to know my secret? Then come in close. Ready? I'm not wearing socks. Good luck. Check out your final score! That's the game! Wow, you know, that was really something you can never be proud of. No way, that was really bad. But hey, you worked out your fingers, so it wasn't a total loss. Hey, thanks for playing. Gotta go.
Beautiful work, everyone. Roll credits, and Baby D, we going around again?
The high score on HeadRush. Well, it's all downhill from here. I mean, where else can you go from the top? Before you begin your downhill slide, let me know if you want to play again. Got it. You heard him. Move it or lose it.
Okay, pick a category. Here she is. How to be real gross. You give me a right answer, I give you 30,000 bucks. Hey, you know that Cypress Hill song, Insane in the Membrane? Well, if rappers Cypress Hill record a song called Insane in the Mucous Membrane, which body part will not be mentioned? Lining of the gastrointestinal tract, inner eyelid, inside... The inner eyelid is moistened by tears and doesn't produce any mucus, so it's not a mucous membrane. And if you don't believe me, check for yourself. Stick your finger in your eye. Go ahead. I can wait. Okay, I need a category. Alright, give it up for... It hasn't been my day, week, month, or year. Looks like this one's going for $10,000. Alright, now you've seen that show Friends, right? Well, you know how Joey and Chandler are roommates? If Joey and Chandler have a huge fight and Chandler decides to move in with another Joey, what scene might audiences see? Ross gets jealous of a monkey, Phoebe writes a song about a goldfish, Chandler gets stuck in a kangaroo pouch, or Monica starts dating a wild Australian dog. A Joey is another name for a baby kangaroo. Yeah, and the worst part about living in a kangaroo's pouch is that it's really hard to sneak someone in for the night without your mom catching you. Category, please. This one's called Lies Your Parents Told You. I'm giving out 30 grand for a right answer. Hey, you know how in the Ugly Duckling story, the duckling was actually a baby swan? Well, if the story The Ugly Duckling uses the name of a baby swan in its title, what will it be called? The Ugly Swank, The Ugly Signet, The Ugly Joey, or The Ugly Pup? A signet is a young swan, so the story would be retitled The Ugly Signet. I was kind of ugly when I was young, and my mom would say, "Don't worry, Bob. Someday you'll be covered in feathers, and you'll be able to take a crap in the lake, too." I need a category. Whoa! Someone just got themselves a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is... She's a screamer. All right, I'm going to read off the names of 7 actresses, and for each one, I want you to tell me if she's from Scream, Scream 2, or both. Is he? Okay, fine. You know the rules. Here comes the monkey timer. Here we go. Nev Campbell, Scream. Jada Pinkett. Drew Barrymore. Courtney Cox. Rose McGowan. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Last one. That's all of them. Well, you only got 3 right, but look at it this way. At least you're, done. Hey, don't worry. I don't think you totally suck. Yet. Let's move on. Okay, pick a category. This bad boy is the artist formerly known as That Bald Chick. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Think fast. If singer Sinead O'Connor performs her song The Emperor's New Clothes wearing the Emperor's New Clothes from Hans Christian Andersen's story, how would she appear? Yelping in a potato sack, screaming in the nude, squawking in a loincloth, or whining in a diaper? In Hans Christian Andersen's story, 2 swindlers trick the Emperor into wearing nothing, telling him that only smart people can see his clothes. Yeah, and I think back in the early 90s, someone sold Sinead on the Emperor's new hairdo. No hair! Okay, I need a category. Looks like this category is, how'd you like an anvil shoved up your butt? And we got $30,000 in the pot. Hey, you know how in all those Roadrunner cartoons, the coyote always ends up like falling off a cliff or something? Well, imagine this. Some of Wile E. Coyote's grandkids are born with wings, some without. Those without wings keep falling off cliffs and dying. Those with wings survive. What's this process called? Natural selection, condition response, gene splicing, or origin of the species? Natural selection is how animals and plants gradually adapt to their environments in order to survive, like if coyotes grow wings. Or become vegetarians. Alrighty, pick one. Headbutt, woo! Headbutt, woo! Headbutt, woo! H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T, headbutt. Let's see if you can make sense of this headbutt category. Sticking your tongue in an electrical outlet. How about $50,000 to start this headbutt question? Okay, here's how you headbutt. You're going to see an equation like this. All you got to do is figure out the parts and add them together. Okey-doke, let's do it. AM or FM, plus thing that holds your brains. Talk to me. Type in your answer. Yeah, I used to pick up radio signals in my head, too. Then I had my braces taken out and they went away. I'm so lonely sometimes. Category, please. May I introduce... Put some meat on them bones, Skeletor. How does $20,000 sound? Hey, remember that cartoon hero He-Man and his villain Skeletor, who kind of looked like a skeleton? If He-Man's archenemy Skeletor were actually called Exoskeletor, which of these new defenses would he have? Electric fingertips, X-ray vision, extra hard outer skin, or a protective layer of fat? An exoskeleton is a skeleton that's outside the body instead of inside it. You know, insects have them.
Well, He-Man, you may have defeated me this time, but at least I laid eggs in your sandwich.
Okay, pick a category. This baby is other people who look like Johnny Depp. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Imagine that you confuse heartthrob actor Skeet Ulrich with just plain Skeet. What would be the most logical thing to do to him? Shoot at him, wipe him off the bottom of your shoe, throw salt on him so he'd melt, or put him in a bird cage? Oh yeah, he must be one of those para-Skeets. Ow! The correct answer is... Poor Skeet Ulrich shares his first name with those clay plates that they use for target practice. Pull! Okay. This category is known as if we don't know enough about you already. And you're playing for a $30,000 wad. Okay. Hey, I got a Team Mag pop quiz for you. So, get out your four-colored pen and listen up. How do I feel about that early 80s stuff coming back into style? Cool, now I can wear my Reeboks again. Okay, some people can pull it off, some can't. Boring, I'd much rather stick with platforms. Or lame, it sucked the first time around. No, you know, I wore those Reeboks throughout the entire 80s, and I gotta tell you, those things I can never wear again. Bad cheese. Woo! Hey, let's take a look at the right answer. Hey, I don't care how you slice it. Early 80s stuff was, is, and always will be lame, lame, lame. Now, late 70s crap, that stuff rocks. I need a category. Okay, we're going to rejoin the game after this short commercial message.
Regurgibarn knows that everyone wants to eat their veggies, but not everyone has the time to chew them. So we created Veggie Spew to give you all that veggie goodness without all the hard work. With Regurgibarn's new Veggie Spew, all you have to do is swallow.
Oh, looks like you've had rush before. Well, check out this clue, because it may come in handy. How she kicked my ass. Ooh, wait, can I say ass? I don't know. Ass? Can I say that? Oh, well. Good luck. play this, take your hands out of your pockets. Let's look at your ugly score. That's the game. Hey, congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself, and you came out on top. You know, not many people can say that, but yeah, they can. Oh, well, thanks for playing. Bye.
Great. Credits and Baby Diva. Find out what's going on with the players, okay?
Just can't get enough, huh? I understand. Come on, put down the taco and make me a show. Let's go.
Alrighty. And here we have Happy Birthday, Pipsqueak. This one can get you 10 grand. And we're off. Say your best friend was born the day before you. If you've celebrated 16 birthdays and your friend has only celebrated 4, on what day was your friend born? Every 4 years, February 29th is the extra day on the calendar that makes it a leap year. So, when you turn 16 and get your driver's license, your friend's going to get like a big wheel or something. Category, please. Pucker up for Where the Wild Things Really Are. $20,000 for a correct answer. Hey, if you didn't catch that movie Wild Things when it first came out, you're about to get a second chance. Here, look closely. Now playing Wild Things, starring Kevin Bacon, Nev Campbell, Matt Dillon, and Denise Richards. So tell me, how many times does the letter N appear in this sentence? That's N, as in no fair peeking, 4, 6, 8, or 10. Nope, that's the number of legs in the first scene. You know, I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes. I said look closely. Yeah. The letter N appears 10 times in the sentence I showed you, which is nothing compared to the amount of T and A in the movie. Okay, I need a category. Open wide and get ready for, he'll make a delicious cookie someday. You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Hey, you know that little white naked guy, the Pillsbury Doughboy? Well, if the Pillsbury Doughboy were one of the original Doughboys, what would you most likely see poking him in the stomach at the end of his commercials? A large drill, a bass guitar, a linebacker's helmet, or a German bayonet? The term doughboy refers to American soldiers who fought in World War I, so the Pillsbury Doughboy would most likely take a German bayonet in the tummy.
Where is your cute little laugh now, doughboy?
Okay, pick a category. The category is fantastically painful. $10,000 riding on this one. Hey, you know Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four comics? You know he's the guy who can bend and stretch all over the place? Well, which of the following would most likely give Mr. Fantastic a nasty case of the bends? Chasing a foe into the ocean depths, bombarding his opponent with milk, stopping a thief by changing into steel, or performing backflips to avoid enemy blows. When deep sea divers come to the surface too quickly, the change in pressure can sometimes give them the bends. Man, it's a good thing the Human Torch didn't have to go on that mission.
Flame on!
Alrighty, pick one. Hey, nice choice. You just picked a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is stick it in a hole. Someone's in a hurry. Okay, get the monkey out here and let's go. And we're off. Charmin, is it for your butt? Banaka. Scope. Andisol. Preparation H. Altoids. Last one. That's all she wrote. Hello, 7 out of 7. Let's put it into your total. That's what I'd like to see. All right, what's coming up next here? I need a category. The The category? Please, no more refreshing goodness. Get it right. I'm handing over $20K. Okay, now have you heard the myth of Icarus? Well, he dies at the end. But imagine he doesn't die and he's just a little shaken up. When Icarus comes home after his famous adventure, which of these refreshing beverages will he probably not grab out of the fridge? Rolling Rock beer, Crystal Light, Starbucks coffee, or Sunny Delight? According to Greek mythology, Icarus flew too close to the sun with a set of wings made of wax. They melted and he fell to a watery death.
Hey, Icarus, what would you like to drink? We've got milk, we got some purple stuff, Sunny D.
Thanks, Dad, but I'll just take some burn ointment.
Category, please. Now serving, a band by any other name would still smell the same. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Let's boogie. Which of the following band's names is an example of onomatopoeia? REM, U2, Wham, or Duran Duran? Words that are meant to sound like their names are onomatopoetic, like boom, crack, or in this case, wham. Which was a lot better than their original name. They wanted to call the band, but they couldn't figure out how to spell it. Okay, I need a category. For your enjoyment, we're moving on up into a tree. This one will get you 10 grand. Okay, you know those Keebler elves, live in trees, make cookies? Yeah, those guys. Imagine that the Keebler elves want to give up their dinky tree house and move into a high-rise tree. Which tree would provide the highest penthouse view? A fir, a sequoia, a bonsai, or a weeping willow? And here's what you didn't pick. The sequoia tree, or California redwood, is the tallest tree in the world. Yeah, and next thing you know, those elves will be wearing three-piece suits and calling their cookies confections. Big shots. Okay, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? Are you a cross-guesser? How does $20,000 sound? Oh, cool. Hey, I got my hands on some celebrity trash here. When you know whose trash it is, buzz in and fill in the blank. Let's see now. There's a blonde wig, a tube of MAC lipstick, let's see, a disposable razor, VH1 press pass, and whoa, a pair of fake breasts. Whose trash is this? All right, type in your answer, hit oh yeah, that's really wrong. Too bad you didn't type this. The queen of cross-dressing and the host of her own show on VH1, RuPaul, could use all these things to transform herself from a man to a woman. Man, I wonder why RuPaul's throwing all this stuff away. She's hot. In a tall 5 o'clock shadow kind of way. Category, please. And this is the harsh realities of candy. And it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. Heads up, here it comes. How would you segregate a bowl of M&Ms? Lick the green ones, melt them down into a chocolatey mess, separate the different colors, or mix them with Skittles. Segregation refers to the separation of people, usually based only upon the color of their skin. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. Everyone's just as sweet on the inside, even the ones with nuts. I need a cat. You want the HeadRush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Cyber shorthand. And I hope your hand's not too short, because you got to press that buzzer. Good luck. go, Green. You know, it's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now, get away from the computer and go make some friends, will you? Bye-bye!
And cut. Okay, Baby Diva, what's going on? They going...
All right, gotcha. Hey, come on, leave the goat alone. We have a show to do here.
Coming at you. A carrot a day keeps Elmer away. $10,000 for this one. All right, you know how Bugs Bunny's always kicking Elmer Fudd's butt? Well, check this. Because of the nutrients in Bugs Bunny's carrot diet, which of these special advantages will Bugs have over Elmer Fudd? He can stamp out Elmer with his huge feet. He can see Elmer hunt at night. He can spit all over Elmer's camp, or he can digest Elmer's metal gun. Carrots have a lot of vitamin A, which is really good for your night vision. So remember, eat your carrots because they'll help you escape from short, lisping bald men with guns or something. Okay, pick a category. This one is homework even your dog wouldn't eat. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. A 1, a 2, a 3. Say you get a paper back from your English teacher who tells you to make better use of the colon. If you staple your own colon to your next paper, what will you hand in? Part of your brain, part of your stomach, part of your large intestine, or one of your lungs? See, now I could have given you some cash if you would have picked this. The colon is part of your large intestine. Hey, it takes guts to hand in a paper like that. Category, please. All right, dude, you just picked a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is Art Farts and Sweet Rides. Okay, chill out, okay? You know the rules. Get the monkey. Let's go. Here we go. Howdy, famous artist. Cezanne. Van Gogh. Fiat. El Greco. Vermeer. One more. That's all she wrote. 6 out of 7. Not a bad day's work, my friend. Let's check out your total. And there you go. Okay, let's move on. I need a... This bad boy is game show hosts who wear tights. This one can get you 10 grand. Here's the pitch. If the feuding families in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet were to work out their differences on the game show Family Feud, who would be competing? The Rosencrantzes and the Guildensterns, the Rubbles and the Flintstones, the Montagues and the Capulets, or the Sawyers and the Finns? Survey says... Romeo was a Montague and Juliet was a Capulet. And I think they actually met on Singled Out. Alrighty, pick one. Say hello to X-Men and Frat Boys. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Eyes up front, we're moving. Considering their team's nickname, which university should hire X-Man Wolverine as a mascot? Notre Dame University, Ohio State University, University of Michigan, or Syracuse University? Michigan's mascot is the Wolverine. And you know, if I were an opposing team's mascot, I'd think twice about fooling around with Wolverine. Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called I Believe I Can Fly and Lay Eggs. $30,000 for this one. Alrighty, I got a quick celebrity math problem for you, okay? See if you can work it out. Lady Bird plus Larry Bird equals what? A female pilot who played for the Celtics, a dessert who is on the Dream Team, a sea mammal who coaches the Pacers, or a former first lady who can dunk? Lady Bird Johnson was the popular wife of former President Lyndon Johnson. You know, politics would be a lot more interesting if they put up some hoops at the White House.
The First Lady for 3.
In your face, Mr. Press Secretary.
Category, please. This one's called Cars That Have That New Crap Smell. $20,000 for a correct answer. Hey, you know that round little car Volkswagen makes called the Beetle and how they started coming out with new ones again? Imagine that Volkswagen's new car is called the Dung Beetle and has the same characteristics as the actual insect. What'll one of the car's features be? It uses poo for fuel, it has absolutely no poo emissions, it's made entirely of poo, or the trunk is always filled with poo. Don't touch that. In case you're wondering, dung beetles roll up these huge balls of poo and then they eat it. So this car would run on poo too. I wonder what the horn would sound like on that thing.
Hey, get out of the way!
Okay, pick a category. Oh my, guess what? It's a headbutt. H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T, headbutt. Step right up to your headbutt category. Seasick Heavenly Bodies. I'm going to open the value of this headbutt question at $50,000. Here's how to work the headbutt. You're going to see an equation like this one. Okay, let's go. Seafarer plus naked butt. What, you need some help? All right, the first word is a person who sails the seas. You know, like a seaman.
Hey, watch your mouth.
The second word is also the name of that rock that orbits the Earth. You want it? You got it. Type. Yep, Sailor Moon. You know, she's got really big eyes. Just wanted to throw that out there. I need a category. Here she is, donating your body to science. Get it right, I'm handing over $20K. Think fast. Imagine you do a science project where you have to demonstrate kinetic energy. Which of the following best shows kinetic energy? Picking your nose, suntanning your butt, thinking dirty thoughts, or holding in a big fart? No, that would be potential energy. And it'd be potentially stanky, too. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Kinetic energy is the energy of moving things. So as you're digging your finger around in your nose, that's kinetic energy. And when you wipe your booger under your chair, that's sticky energy. Alrighty, pick one. Looks like this category is... You can use your fingers for this one. How does $20,000 sound? Coming at you. Which of these equals 3? Original members of Boys to Men, Killers and Scream, Arnold Kids on the Wonder Years, or original Power Rangers? Bet you wish you would have picked this. There's Karen, Wayne, and Kevin. 3 kids, just like every TV family has. Now, seriously, think about it. The Simpsons, Home Improvement, Major Dad, Boy Meets World, Dinosaurs, Roseanne, Full House, the list goes on. I mean, try to think of a major TV family that doesn't have 3 kids. You can't. Okay. Don't move, because we'll be right back after this short commercial message.
He's got fever and chills and a runny nose. My Larry doll. He's been bitten by disease, carrying mosquitoes. My Larry doll.
I just give him a squeeze and spread tropical disease.
My Larry doll.
Oh, looks like you've had rush before. Well, check out this clue, because it may come in handy. This won't hurt a bit. That is, unless you suck, and then it'll hurt like hell. Good luck! bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score. That's the game. Hey, Green, you were like the best player we had this whole game. Really, I mean that. Thank you for playing HeadRush, and hey, I'll see you next time.
Fabulous work, everyone. Baby D, tell me what's going on. We got...
Woohoo, we're going again. Hey, you, we don't need that. Move that. All right, it's a game. Let's go, people.
Okay, pick a category. All right, give it up for the blonde having the most fun. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Hey, remember Jenny McCarthy's show, Jenny? You don't? Yeah, me neither. If the title of Jenny McCarthy's crappy old show, Jenny, had instead been Spinning Jenny, what would America's most obnoxious blonde most likely have been doing? Yanking butter out of her butt, pulling thread out of her nose, copying a space shuttle out of her mouth, or forcing a bicycle out of her ear? The Spinning Jenny was a type of spinning wheel used to spin wool into thread.
Oh my god, this is like the coolest bugger I've ever had! Ow!
Category, please. Let's see what we got here. Killer stage props, dude. 10,000 bucks riding on this one. Hey, man, you guys like that grunge rock from Seattle, right? Because I'm totally down with you guys. You know, I'm on your side, man, because I understand. You know, they don't know. I know. All right, whatever. I'm a geek. If Soundgarden brings a real black hole on stage for a version of Black Hole Sun, what will most likely happen? It'll make the band play louder, it'll melt everyone in the club, it'll freeze the whole club solid, or it'll suck up the entire audience. Black holes are collapsed stars with gravitational pulls so strong they even suck in light. Yep, I've always said Soundgarden sucks. Okay, I need a category. Well now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is... Don't go there. Now, I'm going to read off 7 points, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a country or a body part. Someone's in a hurry. Okay, get the monkey out here and let's go. Let's boogie. Libya, country or body? Tibia. Labia. Latvia. Fibula. Namibia. Last one. That's all she wrote. Hey, you only missed one. Not too bad. Let's check out your score. Okay, let's keep going. Alrighty, pick one. For your enjoyment, a living, breathing juice box. And it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. Hey, you know that saying, the straw that broke the camel's back? Well... suppose you take that straw, poke it into the camel's hump, and take a sip. Considering what camels store in their humps, what's the best name for this tasty beverage? Baby Brew, Brainy Bubbles, Fatty Fizz, or Sandy Slurp? Camels store fat in their humps so they can survive in the desert.
And be sure to try new fat-free Fatty Fizz. Half the calories with all the full-bodied, sweaty camel flavor you've come to expect.
Mmm. I need a category. The category is Stinky Pyramid Schemes. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Okay, now you know how those ancient kings of Egypt used to be buried at the bottom of those pyramids? Well, say there's an actual Burger King who wants to be buried at the base of the dietary pyramid. Which of the following food groups will be surrounding him? Moldy buns, stale burgers, rotten fruit, or spoiled shakes? Brain freeze. Ugh. The correct answer is cereals and grains are at the base of the dietary pyramid, so the king will be surrounded by lots of moldy buns.
That's right, kiddies. Eat plenty of bran and fiber. It helps keep you nice and regular.
Category, please. Open wide slide and get ready for bodily functions have birthdays too. This one will get you 10 grand. Wipe off that finger because here we go. Which of the following would celebrate its bicentennial? A 2-year-old loogie, a 20-year-old clump of earwax, a 200-year-old booger, or a 2,000-year-old fart? Bicentennial means 200 years, so that booger would be celebrating its 200th birthday. Man, that must be one of those thin ones that like sticks to the side of your nose that you can't even dig out with your pinky. Ugh, I hate those. Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for games desperate people play. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Heads up, here it comes. If the dating game were taped on the International Dateline, what would the contestants most likely do? Date someone on another planet, describe a date that happens the next day, go on next week's date last month, or meet their date in a leap year. The International Dateline divides one day from another, so on one side of the line it's today, and on the other side it's yesterday. Ah, what'd you do that for?
I never kiss before the first date.
What? Alrighty, pick one. H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T, headbutt.
H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T, H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T, headbutt.
Take a look at your headbutt category. Kielbasa gives me gas too. Let's get the ball rolling at $50K for this headbutt question. Here's how you headbutt. A question like this will fly out. All you gotta do is figure out the parts and add them together. Fabulous. Can we go now? Ball of burning gases plus Milwaukee sports team. Okay, the first part of this answer describes our sun. We have a sun? You never told me. The second part is a Milwaukee basketball team, which is really popular with doe. Doe? That's a deer. A female deer. Hey, how about a mocha frappuccino? Make your move. Type... Hey, there's an idea. Maybe the Milwaukee Bucks wouldn't suck so much if they were wired on caffeine.
Give me the ball! Come on, I'm open! Pass it over here! Come on, I'm open!
Okay, pick a category. Now serving superheroes who can't decorate. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Let's boogie. Based on their secret hangout, which of these superheroes would most likely face stalagmites and stalactites? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Freakazoid, Spider-Man, or Batman and Robin? Stalactites and stalagmites are rock deposits that form on the ceilings and floors of caves, much like the Bat Cave where Batman and Robin hang out. Huh, I always thought stalactites were those things Batman and Robin wore on their legs to keep them warm. I need a category. May I introduce Driver's Ed Sucks Rocks. I'm giving out 30 grand for a right answer. All right, now let's assume that it's a perfect world and everyone gets their driver's license when they turn 16. Which of your friends would have had their driver's license the longest? Your Precambrian friend, your Cenozoic friend, your Paleozoic friend, or your Mesozoic friend? Precambrian is the earliest era in geological history, so your Precambrian friend would have been driving the longest.
Hey, Oog, can you drive us to the mall?
Oog, drive car. Fasten seatbelt.
Okay, I need a category. You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Money makes the world go around. And if you want money, you better work that buzzer. Good luck. Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game. Green, green, green. What can I say? Good job. And get a social life, you know. Throw a party or something, you know. Write some letters. Hey, thanks for head rushing with me. I gotta go.
Yes, sir, that's show business. Thanks, everyone, for your work. Baby Diva, are we back in the saddle or what?
My, you got the high score. Your name will be plastered up there for everyone to see forever. Or at least until the next person with half a brain plays the game. Are you that person? Let me know if you want to play again.
Like throw up your hand or something if it's coming.
I belched the other night right as I was about to kiss him, and for some reason he didn't.
Well, that's not exactly
find
the
that
moment you want.